Now, to be clear, the reason that we are all going through what we're going through is not just because of Adam and Eve. Yes, we all know that story. I explained that a few days ago. But in human nature, inherited evil, Adam continued on with his horse shit, okay? Not Eve. Not Eve, as you've been taught. You were taught under a patriarchal society that it was a woman's fault that we're going through what we're going through, of fucking course. When the reality is, everything that is, including life, came and started with a woman, okay? So, if a woman can give life and they cultivate life and carry life in them for 10 months, you really think we created life, hold that life inside of us, created and nurtured it, and then we said, let's destroy it? No. Destruction is masculine. Creation is feminine. Adam is the reason why we're living the way we're living. And that is because his fucking bloodline continued, the males, the patriarchs, kept with the horse shit, okay? And the horse shit that we're currently being punished for is stealing from the gods. I know you're wondering, well, what the hell could we have stolen? We tried to steal the power of God. Patriarchal society wants to be God so bad. If you look at everything that we have going on, it's meant to mimic God and the powers that God has. Man wants to be God and you don't want to be man. You haven't even mastered being man, but you want to play God. How the hell does that work? So, man decided we want to try to create. We started getting down here propagating and all kind of stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. Creating more from less. I get it. Great, great, great. But then man decided we want to create life. So they got in labs and started doing all kind of fuckery, creating diseases, creating new species of animals, merging species of animals and humans and all kind of other shit. Nephilim type of shit, right? And then it got to the point where they said, we want to create actual life. So they tried to start cloning people. And God decided, you know what, I've had a fucking enough, right? Because even with cloning, one thing your man cannot do is create a soul. And so these soulless beings were walking around becoming destructive. Everything they created was evil because it wasn't created in the image of God. It was created with within the image of man, under man's imagination, man's guise, man's this, man's that. It was nothing to do with God. And that is why we're being punished. That is why this system has to fail. That is why the system has to crumble. Okay? And again, our forefathers ignored it, covered it up, created more drama, created more this, created more that, and now it has to end. In order for feminine times to take over, we need a matriarch.